Greetings, it is Zotok here, wherever you might be in this world. Good afternoon, good morning, good night. Bringing you more Valkia the Bloody. So now we have a decision to make. Over the end turn, the Brass Bull decided to give me a bunch of money in a trade deal. Thoric Ironbrow. I don't know how dwarves are. I'm technically a little bit stronger than him. So he's coming down here. So, you know.
Not one Druki.
The High Elf Nagaroth, Lithanar. Pretty scary. He has the ability to ambush people as a normal move. So that's something you gotta be cautious about. I don't really want to deal with any of this because there's nothing in here for me outside loot money. It has come to my attention that get out of here, back to the regular. The Palace of Ruin is actually, if you would believe it or not, a dark fortress, which is some of the places that I can actually do some empire building. However, the decadent host is the Horrors of Slaanesh by Sigvald the Magnificent. So, you know. It's like I got enemies, but I don't want these enemies because there's no reason for me to fight them. So our secondary dude, Barbaros, you know, we've got a decision. Does he come down here and tangle with the crone? Or do we just bypass her and blitz into her lands and take her actual profitable settlements? Start destroying them, taking them apart, and giving them to our vassal, because the normal base lands are pretty much useless to us. The only thing that's useful is the Chaos Wastes and the not even the Chaos Wastes really. It's these dark fortresses. Jesus. So I'm thinking we do that. But a few things we have to do is Blood Gift, Blessings of Blood. Yeah. Summon from beyond gives me 2 uses of this, so I can get a couple of free temporary blood letters to just throw on the field. And then what else do we got? We've got the experience per turn. I think that's going to be helpful because we can start actually getting some decent units instead of just peasant humans. As another way to get experience. Everybody gets this ability, so that's kind of good. The blood greed based thing, so I may actually remove that and then put in the violent hunger. The system's weird. Click this. Where did it go? Where did it go? So the violent hunger, add the slot, and then that gives me one special thing here to do. Maybe missile resistance. It's going to be helpful being up here in the Dark Elves. They're going to be pretty good at shooting me in my face. Undivided units, so that would be regular Chaos units, not Khorne-based units. Causing Fear, that helps. It's playing Total War in the older style game, so it's more of a morale-busting game. Basically economy, recruitment costs from allies, so that's pretty cool if you have portals. And the rest of this stuff's way too expensive. Love me some Shaggoths. Those units are just disgustingly good. So that's a 200 souls per turn. Well, I think we'll be okay. Do all gifts, yeah. Thank you very much. Alright, so
There will always be blood.
It's gonna keep going. I don't know how many other armies she has in here. It says that there's a small amount of military presence, so that's... She owns 4 providences, 20 units would give you 1, so she has like 7 or so units hanging about. This dude just kind of needs to get involved in battles. I want Valkia to not be in Force March just in case we do get caught out. If he dies, like, it would suck, but this is where I've actually got some eggs in a basket. Yeah, and then a cheeky thing we can do is, hey Torox, how much money you got? Broke bitch. Okay, well,
Speak,
how much money
my
do you
fellow
got?
warlords converge.
Hagrid.
Do the Kurgan and Tong come south? Yes.
Okay. Not ideal. I would
Blood
prefer to sold
queen.
that to Torox, but he can't make too great of use out of it. They're not too big on empire building themselves. They basically just get one area, and I think they get 2 extra places, unless it has a port, that's 1, as they build through their progression. Do you care? That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, Aspiring Champions are pretty badass, but you don't want to hell stack with them, because there's 16 entities. Like, they do really well, but... Do we have any dual wielders? These dudes are pretty strong, so if we go to you, go to Warband, yeah, it's gonna pay us extra money, but... So that way he has a couple of good anti-infantry, and these guys just need to gain some levels. They'll probably just be normal
Reforged
chaos
for
units
murder.
instead of armor flavored. I don't think we have anything to do for this. Diplomacy, I doubt we have anything left to do. Clan Spittle will give us some money for non-aggression pact. Yep.
I need an
The
audience.
Drowned likes me, but she's also at war with Slaughterhorns and Nagaroth.
Burden of the
Nagaroth
Shadowlands.
is never gonna like us. Yep, I'm a major threat to him. It's
of
only a matter of time before he declares war on us.
fool, having to deal with me in this mood.
Trade. Oh, okay.
Sing the songs of death.
I'll say no to the non-aggression pact for now because it doesn't give me a whole lot and just pisses off Torox, and I prefer to be his friend. Over Silistra Direfin, she is a fat banshee essentially. She's like the fat lady in opera, but she's a vampire coat. I think she used to be a Bretonian. I believe she has some like Bretonian, little bits of Bretonian stuff, sort of undead versions of them. I'm not gonna worry about the end turns. If they attack me, they attack me. Fight the battle manually.
Mistress of Skulls.
Chariot, eh? And he also gets a Juggernaut. I don't know, I think Chariot might be better. Yeah, because he has the Hellblade. He also has the Norscan Rage ability. So he gets a better physical resistance, and that can go up to 10% per battle. As he sticks into fighting. He gives this boof. 65% missile resistance, that's not bad, doesn't have a shield. Spell resistance is a little bit, and does cause fear. Yeah, I think that's better than the Chaos Steed. The Juggernaut's probably even better. Yeah, it does boost his stats.
Carnith's awakened.
Alright, Valkia. We may or may not do too much of this. Yeah, because he made him as strong as possible. Which in the grand scheme of things is not the play. Generally, your lords are usually your magicians will do most of the damage. Hellebron. I have an idea.
Never stop. This is why.
just wait for it to pop up here. What kind of support units could we use? Chaos Trolls are not fast enough. Spawn of Corn is better off as more of a melee unit. I think a couple of dogs.
Yes, I rest.
So we're gonna need some running units down. So that gives me
Hell
4 dogs in
follows
total.
me.
I think for SNL, shits and giggles.
They will be
Chaos Roast. Cheapest thing. Not gonna make a whole lot of money out of this business right here. May just end up selling this all soon. I don't think we're gonna ever really need this. I don't think this counts for here because it's this, that, I have to have like that. So I think Chill Road is pretty much useless. Hopefully he can get a decent amount of money from some of these good settlements. I doubt it, but he's going to defend this location, and it's like he's going to do some ruin dwelling to secure this Providence, which is good for him. And eventually I'm going to have to deal with this, but he's one of those things where I could just drown him in crappy units. This, with the armor piercing and the proclivity to get a shit ton of missiles, she still has her couple starting units. She does have this too, so she's gonna be hard to fight. Ward save is just like straight defense, you can't negate it at all. A little bit of technology. Gifts of Corn, how do you get to Infernal March? Marauders, Chaos, what about upgrades, Chaos Chariots?
The Skull Throne will benefit.
Chariots could be really helpful, especially in field battles. So you have a 40% chance to ambush her twice. I don't know if it'll work or not. Oh shit. I should have had this all. I actually don't know where she went. Fuck. I think she went that way. I saw some graphics. And she has a scout over here. I think she knew what was going to happen. So we might just go for Harganath. Probably going to raise it to the ground. Or sack it. Oh no, she went back here to mess with him. That's fine. Like it sucks, but... Oh, here's the Chaos Gods. If you get this little thing, this is very similar to how the Beastmen work. Once they're Dark Moon thingy, you can gain some buffs. So levels kept when devoting a character to a god. That's actually pretty cool. So that helps you preserve your experience once you devote somebody. Activation cost, that's this business if I'm not mistaken. Request army cost is down. War coordination targets, so this is talking to your vassal and telling him to do stuff. I think we're gonna get that one. Okay, so basically she's like, oh, she's disappeared, so I'm just gonna go fuck off. As you walk over here. Shit, shades. Shades are fucking nasty. Where is your shade building? That is Dark Shards, some income. It's level 2. Yeah, it'll be nasty, but we can get it done. No doubt about that. Just have you stand right next to her.
The Gore Queen.
How does this work? Yeah, so her bloodletting is not nearly as good as Scarbrand's.
Now is chaos.
Right, it's just experience and stuff. Yeah, it's okay. Alright.
Tribesmen,
I want to sell him these places, but I'd really rather he starts upgrading these things because he'd have a higher chance to hold on to them.
straight to business. Where shall we raid next? The longships are ready.
Treaties with Clan Septic, treaties, gifts, war, trade. What are you doing here? Treaties, military actions against Nagaron, trespasses, strategic threat. Wait, have you guys not met each other? I don't know, they know each other exists. Military access. Beastmen are weird because they don't value money. So you can basically zero them out.
There was only
on any
vengeance.
Deal.
Northmen come.
Okay, so ally missions. I will take this. So this will give me allegiance points. So if you get more allegiance points, you can order units. You can build up stuff. So Kron shit, that shit. Great Arena, Hag Grief is poop. Take 3 turns, probably not going to happen, but it is an option to build that up. He will get a slightly stronger garrison. Moving on. We're bleeding souls too, so that's something to be cognizant of and kind of keep in the back of the mind that perhaps stop. Yep, she's going to come over here to defend her lands, so she's going to run away.
The Lord of Murder's host
Oh,
stands
goddammit, I
ready
don't want to
to
deal with you
annihilate.
too. Yeah, bring it on, bitch. It's the Wood Elves, I really don't want to deal with them. They're so good with their archers. They're like high elf archers, but even better. They all have like 180 or so range, and they will just absolutely pepper you. And the Wood Elves also have some decent military units and some pretty strong hitting fast cav. So you gotta be kind of careful about that as well. They can really get you whack fails.
Consort of Korn.
Okay, so if we come... Don't know if she'll have movement range. We can... Yeah, she will. Okay. Probably don't even have to do this. Yeah, as soon as I offer in the other guy, and then we'll have him split, most likely. The old bitch is coming. So Crone Hellebron is like however many blood sacrifices, how much pretty she is. She doesn't have any blood sacrifices. She looks like a withered prune or something like that. Oh, Firestorm. Do you get capacity? Oh, okay, so they did revert this change. That's nice. Most people must have bitched about it. And fair enough. So one of the things they did in Game 3, so you don't have 2,000 Winds of Magic, everyone's supposed to have a scale of like 20 to 100 Winds of Magic with the demons having benefits. and negatives at the higher and lower end, respectively. Anyways, this unit thing used to give you more winds of magic if the area was in an increasing, or say you were in a channeling stance. You would pull even more winds of magic, which was great unless you had 100 winds of magic, then it doesn't matter. This actually gives you more. It's 5 more, it's not much. If you had a full stack of sorcerers, then with all of that power reserve thing, then you get what 20 times 5 is. It's 200 something total winds of magic. So you'll be able to cast more spells, because the way this magic system is you start with like 20 winds of magic or whatever, but you can pull all the way up to 100 at one time.
Skulls for the skull throne!
So I really don't want to do this. I should do this manually, but I just don't want to. It's annoying.
Corpses, ash, and rubble!
Okay. Somebody get leadership. Leadership's not the greatest thing out there, by the way.
Mistress of Skulls!
Go towards this bridge.
Behold my wrath!
Here's Numbnuts.
They will
He's probably
be
gonna like me, but
dominated.
we may end up trying to kill him.
Kill them all.
That may or may not be a good idea. Level 5. Do you have anything? Oh, you could actually become a real Chaos Warrior. The negative here is he gets really, really slow in comparison. And also quite a bit more expensive. But we're going to do it anyways just because it's pretty cool. And we can start to work on the Chosen of Khorne, which I want to say these are a new form of infantry. It used to be just Chaos Warriors, now we do the Chosen. And of course, if you really want to, you can downgrade people into spawns. Marauders go into chariots. Some of these chariots could be pretty good. I'm not 100% sure. If you can get them a healing ability, it's probably somewhere in the tech tree, but I'm not going to bother with searching.
Bringer of glory!
Demonic unflying units. Pretty sure that's cavalry. That might be good. Income, that's pretty good. That's not very good at all. Allegiance, Vanguard deployment for Chaos. Well, have rank 7. Shut up, Brock. Yeah, there's no like upkeep production. We may get lightning strike. We'll see. We may need that. Hard to say. Get to when we get there. Hellebron upgrade. That's kind of helpful. I think we'll do this. We'll get her an extra bit of money.
My proficiency is unsurpassed!
I can start to play in a negative deficit game and just have more. Construction cost and corn corruption. You don't have growth, do you? No, you have an anti. 8. Yeah, I just leave that on for the corn corruption. Eventually, when the corn corruption grows up. Moving on.
Such meager resistance!
Once the corn corruption grows, it'll get a little bit more control. Public order is a small concern. Did she just go into ambush stance? She must have. That's another kind of like unintended features. If they go into ambush stance but you have a quest to kill them, you can see what's going on. So there's somebody. Oh, there's Grumbundle. I really don't want to deal with you. I mean, we can try to defend the
Kill
settlement
for corn
manually
as
to
I
just
do.
buy as much time as possible. Yeah, I'll give you military access for what little money you have left. I mean, he's gonna die eventually. I would like to make Skaven a vassal, however, you would need to have a legendary lord because the minor Skaven are really, really pathetic. Carry out an assassination. That's not a bad idea.
The enemy toys with our land.
Maybe. Maybe. not really anything in here that's like, oh wow, I want that. Is there a way to get Lord recruit rank? Recruit rank. Yeah, not too much in there. Okay, so never mind. We got that. I don't know. None of these guys are really great.
Are you a god?
Stick inside the settlement. He's gonna die.
For murder.
Sorry, not sorry, kind of.
Way. For the blood god.
Not worried about it. We get passive regens. Sack.
Nothing.
Keep raising. She does get some movement speed from that. So. Oh yeah, I forgot about this quest. Nice. So, Coronate demons are much cheaper to get for me. So.
Carnets awakened.
I think it's this thing here. Yeah, it's in allied stuff to get the gifts, but yeah, we're gonna start pulling that out.
Sword maiden of the blood god.
Which is cool. We could use some demons. Do we fight Sigvald? Sigvald would be my natural enemy. Well, actually, probably be a Sigvald as far as the DLC people are concerned, but Korn and Slanesh don't like each other like at all. I hate them.
There will always be blood. Find the fight.
Okay. So, and then, I don't know. Shit here. Auto resolve. And sack.
Do what you must.
Cool. So he's getting pretty well built. He's becoming a swole boy. And this is why Korn is ridiculous. Scarbrand is far more capable of her whole stuff. Yeah, I really actually shouldn't have done that. I should have moved a camp stance.
Sweet murder.
Okay, so he has a few special things. Immortal Blow, I don't really care about that. What's this do? Physical resistance for chaos. Okay. Physical resistance for him, undivided. Paragon, missile resistance, that's actually pretty good. Is this an either or can we get both? I'm not seeing X's on them. Do I care about any of this stuff for you? My man, casualty and punishment rate would be helpful. That's just magic and stealing. Fool's gain, campaign movement range is pretty helpful. Could make him a unit, but I think we'll do this and we'll start to work towards some physical resistance since we're fighting mortals. That's one of the benefits to demons. This isn't a demon, but they give magical attacks, so physical resistance means nothing. Let's see, lambs to the slaughter. This kind of the nice thing is, like, emergency armies are far easier with these dudes. Just get a bunch of trash. I could get some bloodletters if I really want to get Wenacy.
You are mistaken.
Oh god, yeah, he still has his original army. He is not going to be fun to face.
Spread ruin on them.
What is this? Badass. You're a berserker, right? Yeah, fuck it. I got the money, I don't care. Just kind of pulling an army out of my nether regions. These guys would really do well here.
They will be dominated.
That's expensive as shit. Alright, Grammy. Bring it on, bitch. Like, you're welcome. You know what I'm saying? You're welcome there, Grombrindle. I settled your grudge. One of the reasons why Grombrindle's over here is to beat the shit out of Malika. Because Grombrindle is Snorri Whitebeard, everyone thinks, basically. And Snorri Whitebeard on his deathbed promised Malekith that the dwarves and the elves would be great friends, but Malekith's a little bitch, so he backstabbed him. And Grombrindle cursed his name because he broke a grudge that was like really old. Like when Snorri Whitebeard was mortal or whatever, before he came back as Grombrindle, or however exactly you want to believe that to work, it was a long time ago. Probably a millennia. Cool, so he's picking up territory, so that's at least good. That's not. So who killed who? Don't really care about the orcs, you know. Torox. That kind of sucks. I was really hoping you would go to war with him. Unfortunately, the Lithanar probably sees me as
The
a bad guy.
spoilers come.
Safe, they don't pose a threat to me. Who are you at war with? Crimson Skull, which is a Cornate Demon, and then Hargoneth, which you're probably going to love me for it. Past trees. Slaughterhorn. So he lost his stuff. I hope he doesn't die. He would be a really good cushion.
When Loic dances, so shall I.
War unceasing. My fellow warlords converge.
Trade. Why do
Do
you
the
not like
Kurgan
me?
and Tong come south?
Too many partners? No, you just don't like me. Okay, well, you're gonna have to start taking some dark fortresses off you, Chief.
Spread
Can we move around this? No. Oh, God. Well, looks like we've auto-resolved about as much as we can, so... Oh, no wonder they have a defensive building here.
The Gore Queen! Press on!
Like so, and then like such. I don't want to bother with this shit. It's just so fatiguing.
Will be
sated. Fortunately, he goes the wrong direction. Well, that's cool. Can confirm.
Hetwoman!
Okay. Ancillaries. Can you do this? No. Can you believe this? Okay, so it's heroes only. Good to know. We can start blitzing through our tech tree even faster. That provides a benefit, so we'll grab that, because I really do want this. Giving her Gore Feast basically means I can just kind of send her in and not have to worry as much, unless she gets absolutely surrounded and shot and everything else, but...
The gods.
For the most part, you can kind of just ignore it, and just let her do her own thing.
Move!
It's probably going to start ruin dwelling this, which is not the worst thing in the world.
Yes.
It's also not the best. How are you doing areas with high chaos pressure? So she still has money. Really, you're not supposed to be auto-resolving your units into death, but I am trying not to waste too much time
A
on senseless fighting.
glorifying act. Spread ruin.
Try to preserve your experience. Okay, let's take a look at Hargoneth. We've done a pretty substantial blow to her territory. Yeah, she has one little spot back here, so... But what we're going to do is start to go to the Palace of Ruins, and we're going to take that from him. Anything here to do? So, 4. You gonna actually attack me in my settlement, you little bitch?
Destruction for all.
Oh. I don't want to have to spend 20 minutes fighting that, so we'll just take the easy dub and be done with it. Yeah. Yep, fighting, he gets terror. It's kind of whatever. Just only against dwarves though, so it's not the greatest thing out there.
A glorifying act.
Talk of him.
How weak is weak? Yeah, you have like one more army, so that's what you're going to be doing.
Chaos.
I'll have you stand there so you get a little bit of replenishment. Aw, we're friends. Okay, tech. So it doesn't do much. No, it's Chaos Knights. Locks. Forsaken corn stuff. That's pretty cool. Unlocks bonus income effects for Dark Fortress military buildings. Oh, okay.
Every action shall be calculated. Carniths awaken!
Outpost, Circle of Destruction. Yeah, I probably better do that. He's probably gonna need that 2 or 3 units that come in from that, and eventually we can start working towards a military alliance. When you get a
league of
military alliance, you get
resistance.
pretty well full control and like exchange with people, and you can do 2 more upgrades inside there. Well, instead of getting up to another war, we might as well just slop the head off of this beast and kill the other. One of the other. There's 3 legendary lords up here. There's Nagaroth, which we killed Malekith, who has the faction of Nagaroth. Torok's not looking so sweet there. You better come back, bud, and grab some units. There's Hargoneth, which is right next to him. Malus Darkblade is somewhere up here in the northern Chaos Waste. I want to say he's a little bit east of Sigvald. He's gonna run around trying to ruin Dwell. I could actually tell him to start attacking me, which I actually might do that. We are bleeding money at about 10% of our total income, so that's kind of not great.
Tribesmen, gather.
Can you occupy? Oh, Skaven lived there.
Consort of Corn.
Yeah, let's have you sit right.
Bloodshed awaits. March or die.
So you're gonna sit right here in the camp stance. As a target,
The cold
hopefully
is
Valkia would
unnoticeable
pick
in the
up
heat of battle.
the crone and kill him. And you
What? These are thick.
don't have that much unit.
You have my favor.
I'm gonna use some blending. Stick
Destroy
around, that's fine. Can't really replace them.
What? For chaos. Now is chaos.
Yeah, your job is to cause havoc, boss. I don't really care what happens here. You're just gonna get thrown into the pool. You got an item, got an ability.
Ruin.
Yeah, I can devote him to Khorne. I actually may try to get him a demon. That'd be kind of cool. I'm gonna send him to Demonhood. I'm pretty sure we get a Chaos Demon of Khorne. My guess, anyways.
The gods
Let's buff up
smile.
basic infantry. Let's have you in camp. Gaining the smallest amount of replenishment. That is a level 2 hold, so it'd actually be pretty easy to destroy.
No.
Let's grab 2 dogs. Just
Spread ruin on
because.
earth.
Bleeding money. Got ourselves a little trap set.
Sword Maiden of the Blood God.
Oh, that's shit.
I demand absolute fealty.
Path to Glory. We're gonna turn that off. And Balbarus.
What?
Was I actually gonna do that with you? I think it was actually. I don't remember. Yeah. Right. I could do a Khorne devotion, or I could make him a fire demon prince. Which is what I was much more interested in. He can be a flaming demon prince. Good. The puppies are asleep. Ganesh or whatever just went to ambush stance. Might have to take Cormac out of the army and have him scout, or the sorceress. The issue being is I really need the sorceress to be fighting. That magic is going to be useful when we fight Hargoneth. But I'm trying to get her to jump inside of a settlement, because then she'll take some attrition. And if we get her on the same turn, she won't get the huge amount of replenishment cheats that the AI has. So I don't care.
Snow will never be a barrier to war.
This is beneath me.
So she's bleeding out troops. You need to come down here and grab this other dude.
Bringer of glory. The Gore Queen.
Destruction for all. Dominance. Unleash chaos.
Does that pull her out of ambush? No. So we're gonna have him stand here and Valkia just sits there. We're done there.
Even here, Khorne's fury is red hot.
Fester. You keep moving over here. Yeah, they're already at full health, so I'll probably just siege that down. Just let the attrition take over, because I really don't want to do it. Sieges, the shit's, it's annoying. It's boring. I don't find it fun.
I am the harbinger of your demise.
Ah, she wants peace. Too many enemies. Nope. Oh, it failed. Ah, let's fight one battle instead of doing auto-resolve simulator. So, there's some... Oh, that's interesting. So Valkia comes from here, and her second army comes from down there. That's very interesting. There's some shades. Valkia comes in 1 minute. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have these guys take this out.
Valkia! For Valkia! Lead us to mortals! Death Marauders!
Just gonna corner camp them like so. We have to run them down afterwards, and so be it, but basically because these shades are a pretty dangerous missile unit, I'm just gonna have them meet me like right.
The chaos starts.
Something like this, actually. Give them a chance to kind of come out. Because of battle realism mode. Okay, so we need to get you all split up people. It's Valkia.
Chaos sorcerer!
Alright.
Go!
Just gonna have you do this. Corn guys. Okay, so you two do that. You two get there. You guys go there. Aspiring champions. These two Forsaken. They're 46 speed, so they're faster.
Make it grow!
Something to do.
Oh, you're done. Good.
And then dogs are gonna go right here. Chaos Trolls here. You should just instantly go into fighting. We're definitely sacrificing this unit, and that's fine. And
My
then
God's
over
full.
here, just in time, just in time.
Of chaos. Chaos Marauders! Blood!
See how they're instantly trying to start shooting me?
Chaos.
No, you
The
don't.
wolf is verdict.
Like so, and then this dude fight the peoples. And then you guys will reinforce.
Your
Keep going.
will.
Make sure they can't hit me. And then these dogs can come over here. These dogs will not last, but that's okay. Easily replaceable, aspiring champions. I would love it if you guys just walk right through here. You can fight the shades. Shades are also a decent anti-infantry unit. You know, so.
Blood for the blood god!
There's 3 variants of shades. Basically, it's just how strong you are against infantry.
Skull crushers of corn.
Okay, these chaos trolls can help out.
Yes! Mortal fall!
These puppies right there. Grab and envelop.
All will be despoiled.
Faster. Save my boy! Get that whore off of him. That was a miss micro on my part. Oh, not my son!
Merciless!
That's a butt cheek squeeze right there.
Corn skull! That's what the master's bid!
champions do the job. Kill that dude.
Move fast!
So they got their buff, which is okay.
Deliver slaughter!
How you doing, bud?
Arcane torment awaits!
You've seen better?
I serve the beast!
You've seen better?
You father's warriors! Chaos warriors of Kor! Set Vicon!
Valkia the Bloody!
Kill her.
Certain death!
You'll love this. This is fun. This is the reason why I want this ability.
That's what the masters bid! Glory!
Kinda missed it, but it's basically a giant sword explosion, but I'm pretty sure it causes friendly fire. Which is why I was like, oh wait, that was gonna be a smart idea in the back of my head.
At your command!
Hit this bitch for the fireball. Just don't hit our own guys. Kinda hit Valkia.
Valkia the Bloody!
Moving!
Huh, he has like a ring of ruby. He also has bound fireballs.
Honor the dark gods!
Oh my god, there's a chariot with Valkia behind. There we go. Just a little snapshot right there. Okay, anybody else that has to die?
Chaos Lord!
Kill that lord. Easy peasy. I didn't use your items. These are really good items. This stops them from moving, and this basically makes it have no accuracy or dodge. I also think it gives them a very small amount of armor, I think. Not 100% on that one. Damn, now you can't run away. Dead. Okay, that's fine. Don't worry about getting my dogs over there. Some of the picture perfect of it. And it missed a little bit of micro, but that's okay. They died. We survived. I almost lost my wizard though. That would have made me cry a little bit inside. So I'd have to recruit him all the way out there and then run back. I do one with only one level 1 in Fireball, by the way. So far, not so bad. Gaining quite a bit of ground today, so... Most campaigns are pretty slow, especially if you're going in a blind like I did, because I think it's a bit more entertaining. Then Balbros can finish this shit up. And Valkia is going to keep going. I'll probably just kill Harganeth. And just be done with it. Oh, that's a rebellion. Ooh, Katep! I could use him to scout that. The AI likes to scout with their heroes and not necessarily use them in battle all the time. Sometimes they do, but it's pretty rare. Kill the unit. Got that done. Dead, dead, dead. Barbaros got this. It's possible.
Yes, my
To
ruinous
keep Harganeth
power.
alive until she comes back.
You will repay this debt.
Like, that is an option. We can do that. So. Now, do we want to or not?
Never
Sure about
stop.
that. I think it's this one, right? Yeah. This guy's getting pretty good, though. We'll just get him from the champion unit sniping. In case he's
Even
Val
here,
Barros.
Korn's
You got a
fury is
manticore.
red hot.
sure, why not? And then you can go down to here, put it back on his chariot. Armor of Destiny. That actually makes sense. It's a great armor. So the Armor of Destiny is really great because it gives you a little bit of armor, which isn't that big of a deal. 5% physical resist, which helps, and 10% ward save, which tells you if you have 90% of a resistance. And yes, that is accumulative. You cannot have 90% ward save and 90% physical resistance to have like 95% immunity to physical damage. It doesn't work that way. So your ward save and your physical resistance would stack in that point up to 90%. Unless they've changed it, which I doubt they have.
They will be dominated.
So kind of overpowered. Do you need to make him a unit? Blue line. You don't really need that. I think we'll do Chaos Vanguard for non-demonic human-based infantry. And then we'll go and kill her. Whatever. Kill the dogs. I'm not going to be bothered with doing a simple battle like that, just because they're super injured.
Yes,
And we pretty much could have circumvented that problem just by fighting it
Valkia
manually,
the
just not
Bloody.
having the dogs join. Because they actually probably would have died. Because they're pretty paper thin. And then on top of that, nice.
Gather strength for the kill.
I'm just going to chase her back, because she may end up getting tagged out for what's-her-face. Right, so you should be around about there. Okay, and then that is level 1, so that could have been ruined. Well, we'll see. But yeah, we're gonna start getting ourselves some more of that. We were able to save this location. How you doing? You are wasting money on other things. That's fair. And then Gifts of Chaos. I think it's the... we don't need this anymore. And then probably keep that. I don't think we need this. But we'll keep this though because it gives us the ability to summon in free bloodletters. If you really want to get cheeky, you fight your battles manually and you use your bloodletters and then you send your actual army in because they don't matter as summoned units. They're really gonna hate each other. Good. Well, Torox, you're gonna need an army. Chop chop, bud. Heck. Graceoff Kelson, so he's got wizards, of course. The reason why Katep is out here is because Cetra was pretty pissed off at him for probably something. I'm not sure if it's the lore reason or if it's just an artificial reason Creative Assembly created. But one of the reasons why Katep is exiled way out here is because he's looking for secrets to give back to Cetra in order to earn his favor. Because he kicked him out. I mean, you're gonna die soon, so I might as well take your money. Might as well. He thinks I'm gonna help him. Which means I will have to deal with Katep, like, in just a very small amount of time. Oh, Wog succeeds. A lot more greenskins coming out here, and I actually think that's bugged, because it'll just keep saying failed, succeed, failed, succeed, failed, succeed, and just gonna keep going back and forth.
this is wise. Go now.
Northman
Yeah,
come.
he would actually kill him pretty easily.
Yes,
So recruit and scoot. And then you
what?
All hail horned rat.
I could.
Despoil and ravage.
I think I want to. Surprised you're not building income buildings, you idiot. Like, where's your gold? Here.
My road is old.
I actually think you're done. Like, how bad beat up is he?
Hey, my
He's
axe.
still pretty weak, so we can still pressure him. The problem is I'm just bleeding money.
This is wise.
I'm not the biggest fan of bleeding money. Just have a first match. Valkia's
Consort of
move, you
Corn.
recruited and scooted. Outposts, no thanks. No thanks. Those Skaven won't survive, and
The
eventually
Lord
I'll
of
probably
Murder's
just kill them.
host
Oh, yeah, here
stands
comes the war
ready to
deck.
annihilate your kind.
Well, at least I got some friends. We were joined by everybody. Hopefully Torok survives. I may need to send Barbaros down there to go deal with him. Well, again, I don't want to fight these battles, but I don't have a whole lot of choice. Knowing what I know now, I think I would have just stayed in the Chaos Wastes. Maybe gunned it for Nagaroth and blew that up and killed Malekith and just dipped. Maybe blow up Garon in order to get some free experience and then take off for the Chaos Wastes. Because it's mostly about how many Dark Fortresses you can get. All of this land, I can't do anything. All you can have is little baby outposts. The rest of it's up to your vassal. The only empire building and economy from taxes you get are out of the fortresses, so. Go ahead and ruin dwell, my little man. What have you done here? Corn corruption and souls, corruption and a little bit of cash. I will take this. Terror for causing. That's actually really good.
Carnith's awakened. Blood so
I'll take
easily
your
stains the snow.
Okay, so we
Straight to business. Where shall we raid
settlement.
next?
Give me
the long
this.
ships are ready.
Oh wow. Relative faction strength. What? I am like way stronger than you.
Marauders all, my fellow war.
Ooh. Okay, so Grumrundle's back. So this right here is a way, because we have mutual allies, we can find out when Crone Hellebron is back and where she is. You can use it to cheat the scout.
Reforged for murder.
So I'm a little bitch. I am not above
The Skull Throne will
cheating a
benefit.
little bit. It's very much with this game, it's especially when you play in the higher difficulties, you take your wins where you can get them. You learn to kick somebody while they're down. Yeah, he doesn't like all that. But he does like, yeah, right, I got this stuff, and then Hargoneth fighting. Yeah, so Hargoneth trait isn't great, so we'll just give it to Valkia, and that'll be cool. Oh yeah, I forgot about you. Oh well, I could have had him enveloping that area. Yeah, I don't think Torox is surviving unless I go and save him. But that's one of those things, if I do that, I'd probably have to use Valkia, then you're kind of in a forever war. And I don't want to be in a forever war. I am not interested in the slightest. Oh, there's Grumrundle. So that dude's dead. So my chance to attack this Elder Spire place was pretty much done for. Like, he has to run off a recruit and all that, and I don't really know if I care. Because he's pretty hurt, that's the problem. He doesn't recover while in enemy territory. Which is something that Scarbrand was pretty good for him. He can recover in enemy territory or in raised territory. Razor Sack. This location, I would love to.
Destruction for all.
Okay, so like that.
Agreed.
And sure,
Mortals
this one's
will
super
play.
nerd. You guys can blend
Dominance.
puppies.
Are you a
I
god?
don't really care about these Regiment Renown units. Oh, we get a troll. We get Dragon Ogres. Oh. Fair enough, Dragon Ogres, yeah. I mean, if I recruited all this shit, would that be enough to
They
kill?
will be dominated.
This army is very beat up. So what do I do here? Do I disband him? And use him for later? Yeah, I don't think pissing will be fun. So that saves me a bit of money.
Mistress of Skulls.
And then you can grab a bit more magic.
The road to carnage.
What is this foolishness? You waste my time.
Ah, there's your shade building. So here's the Dark Fortress that I need. Can we get some, like, trolls or something? Yeah, good.
They will be dominating.
It's good, but I don't really need that.
You have my faith.
I'll give him a bloodletter. Oh, nice. So you've got Exalted. So Exalted is a normal demon, except even better, basically. Yeah, more than 40 kills. He gets pretty strong. That's actually half of Hellblade, essentially, for slightly more benefit. And then he's just stacked, and because it comes out as a level 9. Oh yeah, you can grab a couple of units. That actually gives me an idea, huh?
Distraction for
Well, whatever.
all.
Funds? Oh, because we have nothing. Alright. Okay. I think Torox is just dead. Unless his army's standing around somewhere and he's so weak in comparison to me that it's, yeah, that sucks, dude. I'm sorry, but
The Gore
I'm actually
Queen.
trying to do something I'm supposed to be doing.
Het woman.
Just raid them for some extra cash.
This
It's
will
a surprisingly
fail.
high amount of money.
No.
2 and 300. Oh, okay.
Now is chaos.
No, thank you. And then, do I need any of this business? That one's really helpful. I'll probably have that on for the rest of the game. Armor for armies led by coordinate devoted characters. That's good, but it's also expensive, so I don't know about that one. And then Barbaros, we have enough souls, but you need to be level 30, then we can turn you into a demon prince, which I am interested in. I have a feeling that's not going to work, but I don't have anything else to put in there. Say, Nagaroth. We're the same strength level. Oh, you're fucked, buddy. And that's that. That sucks. Yeah, he's gonna get real close to me. I really wish he would just fuck off. But he hates me because I'm a warrior chaos person. Have that negative 100 aversion. I don't know, man. Maybe y'all can tell me what I ought to do. Should I go kick the shit out of Katep and Alithanar or not? Yeah, because I really want to go beat up Slanesh and start moving this direction. And then jump into Norska. Maybe try to grab Bellicor as a vassal. I don't think you can federate him. I wish you could. I'd love to have Bellicor as a secondary host. Armies run around the original OG Demon Prince. I think that'd be pretty amazing. Your outpost in the Circle of Destruction has been bombed, and he's dead. And he got the Sword of Cain.
Sword Maiden of the Blood God.
Okay, I think yes. Let's give you that. We'll probably have to give you some missile
Gifts for the champion.
Shut up. And then we go to diplomacy. Actually, don't really matter. We can go to this little option, and then all right. Never mind about
You are
that
weak.
then.
The weak always die. A bloodbath comes.
My visions predict failure.
For corn.
Sack it.
It matters
And then
not
walk
from
away.
whence the blood flows. There will always be
Saturate.
blood. On the warpath.
And we'll be able to just sit there and just camp right outside them to sack them again. We're going to wait
I relish such
for the
power.
crone to come back. I don't know if she has like that's not that great. It's just a passive ability to make him really strong rather than give him passive strength. Yep, and so our allied recruitment didn't work because he's dead.
I find your motives unclear. Which master do you serve?
Could threaten him, but I'm not going to tank my reliability rating for it. It's just not worth it. And Crag?
So
Can we
much
get penisy with this?
Yes.
No, I'd have to
My
piece her
blades
out
are poised.
and then join war.
Enter at your peril.
Oh, you can't because he's actually vassalized both of them. Alright, well, apparently we're fighting Sigvald. So, me and Siggy are
A
gonna
victory to
square off
savor.
now.
Chaos.
Pretty sure that gave me the option to vassalize somebody or give it to vassal. No. Okay, so a little bit of trade resource, melee attack for chaos. Trolls, sure, why not? And then 400 gold would be nice, but I want this place to grow. Then I'll build the income building. Alright, Ken confirms. So, selling resources and trade is pretty fucking dog shit. These buildings usually have like 10 per level, but they do give a faction-wide buff, so you know. But as far as tradable resource goes, pretty much
Carnets
no money
awakened.
whatsoever. Oh. Oh.
My blades
My
are
vassal.
poised. Enter at
Interesting. So his home is right there. That's another Chaos Fortress. Yeah, we're gonna buff humans. Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Such a violent battle culls the weak.
Not selecting all of them. And then you can turn them into a corn marauder. Have to be rank 5. If I go to the corn tree. This will make them significantly more expensive. But if you look at the before and after of it with the stats, these guys are a little bit better. So. Oh no, they actually aren't. Is it because of the experience loss? What is your base weapon? 20, 28? 25? Slightly more weapon strength. That is from... So they get a bit more armor. And they get health. Huh. Right, Skaven. No thanks. Missions? Oh, you want me to defeat who exactly?
Reforged for murder.
Yeah, she's down there. I need to kill her. Yep. Here comes the endless horde of this. But on bright news, oh, there's Crone Hellebron, so I can just blow that up and let her run around. So it's good. It's good, 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 good. Cool, so we found Crone Hellebron again, so we can just go ahead and kill her. So that's 2 huge Dark Elves, done, dead, dusted. And Valkia will have some defeat traits. Ooh, shit, there's the Prince. Wait. So the Frozen City's just open? Cause yoink? This is also not typically how you play Total War. But the Warriors of Chaos are very, very different, and I'm playing Khorne, so it's just all about tempo. Fight, 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 fight. It's all you ever do. You just keep fighting. Oh, he recruited one of my units. Sword of Cain claimed by an Alariel general. I like outpost. Okay. This is a waste of your money, bud.
Sword
I
Maiden of
appreciate
the
the
Blood
effort.
God. Behold my wrath.
Wait, what? Why am I
The
all
glory
Slaneshi?
of war.
Did you use something against me? You little
Spill
bitch.
blood for Khorne.
Yeah, he Slanesh kissed me. That's weird.
Spare none.
Alright, there's the crown. Eat your shit, man. No one cares.
Corpses, ash, and rubble.
It's great.
There will always be blood.
Alright, so there's one. And Fortress of the Damned. Alright, Sigvald. Get bent. Over. And then this will... Yeah. Right. That doesn't do anything for me. That's not my preferred corruption. Okay, and then you guys are kind of fucked. So that's sort of a scary problem right there, having these guys as weak as they are. Chaos Undivided. Military presence. Okay, so you're not going to be able to go very far.
Bringer of glory.
Might actually end up having... Okay, cool. Arcane Conduit. Might have him stick into ambush and basically have them come over here to fight them and just destroy their armies.
Such meager
What do
resistance.
you have? 3. So if you have a minor settlement somewhere, I may leave that with you, then you can just become my little bitch. Because I would really like to steal these dudes from you as my vassals, because that's kind of the whole point of it. Not my favorite thing to do, but I don't think I'm going to bother taking those quests.
Sweet,
Moving
sweet
on.
murder.
I'm not going to waste my time with an outpost. Surplus, so that's good. I don't know how I'm going to deal with Halithanar. I may actually have to just bring him to the sword and put him down. The thing is, though, they need these freaking fortresses, so I can start getting some empire going, so I can get a whole lot better than like Chaos Marauders. Start getting some kick-ass units. Also, I know in the Realms of Chaos there's a special building for Khorne out there that makes bloodletters even cheaper, more cost effective, so I wouldn't mind
We
that,
will
especially with
facilitate
Valkia's
my
new shield.
continued slaughtering, minion.
Military alliance, huh? Would you become my... no? Alright, sure, let's be military allies. It's just money. As long as you don't declare war on my vassal, then I have no choice but to defend them. Don't be a dirtbag, man. Dude. Fucking brave. He's running around grabbing all this stuff. But I might actually have to turn around and help him, so...
Carnets awakened.
And then Argonath.
Hellebron, a misplaced word.
Yeah, she
will
won't take
mean your
peace anymore
death.
because I've destroyed
Pray.
everything she has. She's in her last army. You know what? I wish you the best of luck. Wish you the best of luck. So that's the Frigid Wasteland. That's this.
The enemy toys with our land.
Yeah, there's no money to be had here. So
My fellow warlords converge.
trade.
Do the
your
Kurgan and
settlements,
Tong come
Shield Road.
south? Accepted.
You can grab this shit. I don't want that. Oh, he took over Hargonath. That'd be really good if I could vassal.
Reforged for murder.
Alright. right at 25 or so percent.
Bloodshed awaits.
Oh, he's just wide
March
open.
or die.
Well, that's a very easy garrison to destroy.
Bring ruin.
You need to wait for about 4 turns.
Excellent.
I doubt they'll come, but I'd rather be on the safe side than extremely sorry. Bloody Blade. Kiths, authorities, cause fear for aspiring champions and undivided chosen units. That's pretty good. So this should be... Yeah, so here we go. Diplomacy with Skaven. So if I find some better Skaven, which... Gore Feast for Chaos Warhounds and Feral Manticore. That's very interesting. If they're ranked 4 and above. Okay. Vengeful Warriors, passive ability Hellblade for aspiring champions and chosen of Khorne. That's pretty good. Which if they get more than 80 kills, they get extra damage and firing attacks. Warband cost. That actually makes Chaos Trolls quite a bit better. Souls gained from battle, expendable for Marauders. Yeah. So what an expendable happens is you basically don't get morale shocked as bad. So if you have like some Khorne regular warriors and then your Marauders end up fleeing, they won't tank the morale of better units because they're expendable, so no one else cares if they die, basically. What? Unlocks hero recruitment and post-battle loot bonus effects for altar improvement buildings? 20% construction time for all buildings. Erection. Ruin is money. Erection. Diplomacy with Khorne. That's weird. Relentless Rage ability. That's not that great. Army requestments. Lord recruit rank. Building. Stained robe, savage strategy, experience. Valkia memorizes every one of them. Huh. Ooh. Perfect vigor. Gore feast for aspiring champions. Wow. Wasn't there? Maybe that's a Gorox thing?
Every action shall be
Torox,
calculated.
I mean Gorox, he is Gore, but maybe it was. I was remembering for some way you could get Gore Feast on like chariot units and stuff in order to give them the ability to heal. So because they're a chariot of like I think 4 or 16 units, I don't remember exactly. If you manually controlled them, you just have them push their way through and they'd be swinging while they're pushing through. And because they have a mass advantage, they'd knock people down and hit them. And then they'd pretty much just be almost invincible unless you really messed up. Oh god, that's a lot of bones. Ugh. Oh, but I probably have to go deal with this. Oh shit, it should be coming out of hand. Oh god, all you got is just trash. You don't stand a chance, dude. All you got is trash. Oh, yep. Somebody put her to the sword, so if that's that done, ambushing Discover, which is probably in this mountain pass. Mission aborted. That would have been nice to have, but whatever. Raid the following region of Harganeth. Could.
The Northmen
I could
restless.
grab. Ah, next turn I can bring him back. I may have him some work to do to start cleaning up this location.
Yes, it is so.
Okay, I think you're just gonna start going after it.
Consort of Khorne.
Samesies.
Violence and death.
And we're just gonna
This is property of the Gore Queen.
Statute of Discipline. Oh, hey, good Juggernaut. Ooh. Regiment of Renown units. What do we got in here? Recruitment. That's pretty okay. And then the growth building. Yeah, I'm content with that.
Hetwoman.
I won't bother demolishing it and trying to make another. I don't know. I don't really care about that. That's not that great.
My proficiency is unsurpassed. Sword Maiden of the Blood God.
Well, time to make you do something much better. So, Chaos Warriors, and then you're rank 7. Oh wow, that absolutely nukes the experience. Make you a dual wield, and then you can become a halberd, you can become a halberd, and you can become a Chaos Warrior. Forsaken cannot be changed over, yeah, of course. And aspiring champions can be demoted, essentially. Then I can turn you into a Marauder of Corn, and then build you up. Start getting corny. These trolls. Yeah, Corn doesn't have trolls. So armored trolls, I like it. I like armored trolls. They have a bit more survivability. Just about the same kind of unit with 16. They just have a higher amount of armor and a little bit more leadership. Actually, no, they don't have any more leadership.
There will always be blood.
No, they don't. But they would be able to survive.
Bringer of glory.
And then these dogs. There's nothing I can do with dogs, right? Yeah, dogs are just whatever units.
Carnets
You're
awakened.
quickly becoming pretty obsolete. I think we'll pick up some basic chaos.
Only the
warriors
bloodthirsty.
and I could use a few more melee-based units, like these Chaos Warriors of Corn. We get a
I demand
Corn
absolute
Marauder.
fealty.
You need to do something with yourself. And then, okay. Cool, so now I've got some Chaos of Corn. So basically it's 110 armor, 27, or I would have had a little bit less armor. I think Corn is just stronger. They also get Frenzy. Oh, and spell resistance, just for the extra cherry on top.
Reforged for murder.
Fine. Characters, faction.
Consort
Why is
of
there so much
Corn.
Slanesh corruption? What's up with the Slanesh stuff?
Sword Maiden of the Blood God.
That seems weird to me. Yep, and she has this, she has that. We could also try to do this thing too. This has got like this wind of spell that would be really, really helpful. It's 50% armor piercing magical fire. Would be kind of nice, and she gets her control and speed, so she becomes really fast too. Your set bonus, you are doing that. You are waiting a turn. Speaking of turns, melee recruitment, enemies, construction cost, and piss offingness. Yeah, let's save a little bit of money, and then we're not building an outpost in Skipland Land. Moving on. Oh shit, this episode's at 1 hour 20. My bad! I lost track of the time. So that means we're gonna end it here. So we've gained 2 more Dark Fortresses, which is triple what we had, because we had 1. So, learned some things. Dark Fortresses is pretty much all that matters. Everything else is up to your vassals, which you can help get that stuff, but Dark Fortresses are the name of the game. Oh wow, he just straight up just took it, auto-resolved it, and he abandoned it. So we do have a string of enemies to deal with, you know, so yeah, we definitely got some work to do. There's a lot of cleanup that needs to be done, because we basically skipped an entire province and half of a province over for those dark fortresses by just running for them. Gonna run for them, which is kind of tricky, kind of tricksy. Yep, that's good. So he will be the start of next turn. We're gonna need to remember to recruit him. Nice. A couple extra souls. We will gift this to Vassal for a little bit extra money. Providence secured. So the Palace of Ruin has now been secured. That's great. Cool. So the game will auto save off of that fight. Yeah, we're gonna have to think about this kind of stuff.
What?
Yeah, Sigvald is still pretty strong because he has his army. So having a hero or something like that running around here to try to find out where he is would be important. We are getting a pretty decent amount of Gifts of Chaos stuff. Yeah, we're looking good. That's what I'm saying. So we're looking pretty good. Picked up quite a bit of territory. So the Fortress of the Damned is... That's a port. Looks like that settlement's around there. So Shagrith is the port. Fortress of the Damned should be here. Blood Mountain. That might be the it may be, I don't know. Maybe it's up here. Silver Tower of the Sorceress. Shard Bastion. I actually don't know where this is. Palace of Princes? Could be around here. Fortress of the Damned, it's right here. Okay, so Valkia is going to have to come through here and grab all this business, but we're going to be stopping right there. Okay. Cool. Gotcha. Alright then, I love you guys very much. I will see you in the next one. Bye!